Today's Yin Yoga session will support the Stage 6 task of seeing yourself in others. This can be a very interesting exercise. So for each pose that we hold today, think of a different person, people that you know very well and that you love, people that you know only a little, maybe work colleagues, and work your way out to people that you don't like terribly much at all. And ask yourself, what aspect of your past, your present, or your future are they showing you? They're holding up a mirror for you to see some aspect of you, what you used to be, what you are now, what you might be in the future, positive or negative. What are they showing you? What are they reflecting to you about yourself? That's your question for today.
We'll begin by setting up the breath. Today we want to experiment with some different types of pranayama, different sounds that the breath can make and how that can make us feel. So we'll start with a long, slow inhale to give us plenty of air. And then when we breathe out, make the sound of the ocean. And do this by putting your teeth together, making kind of a shh sound, like the waves coming in to the shore. Again. Let the inhales come naturally and then keep going. Extending the exhale. Now let's try a variation. On your next exhale, we will take snake breath, where we put the teeth together a little bit more specifically and make a sound. Inhale. Notice how this feels different. Does it feel different in your body, in the mind? Try it again. Does it extend the exhale a little bit? One more time. Now we'll try one more, and this will be lion's breath. So we'll take a natural inhale, but when we exhale, we will make a little bit of a lion sound like this. Now you can use the hands to emphasize or leave them in your lap. Try it again. This is a shorter exhale. See how it feels different. In. It may feel playful. Or empowering or something else. Explore how it feels for you. Last one. Let's get started. From here, we'll come into a half frog. From laying flat on the floor, grab a block or a sandbag. We'll start with the left leg so that you can see what I'm doing. And bring the left leg up, resting on that sandbag. Now, if you prefer to not have a prop, you can do that too. The prop will give you a little bit more stretch in this position. So see what works for you today. Looking for a stretch in the inner thigh, opening of the hip. Switching to the other side. Bring the legs out straight. Move your prop around to the other side if you're using one. And bring the right leg up at a 90-degree angle. Getting that stretch in the inner thigh. Finding your point of comfort. Adjusting as needed. Coming up from this one, we'll put our props aside and come back to an easy sit for just a couple of breaths. From here, we'll come into a revolved child's pose. In this child's pose, we keep our knees closer together and enter it from a table. We'll take the right arm up and through, resting on the right shoulder. Now, for support in this pose, for a yin practice, you may not feel like you need anything at all, or you might feel like you would enjoy a block or a bolster, maybe more like a bolster, a pillow, or a sandbag under the shoulder if the pressure on that point is uncomfortable. So find your revolved child's pose. Switching sides, push up slowly, back to table. Take the left arm up and through to resting on the left shoulder. Right forearm is on the ground to support. If this is hard on the knees, you can fold up your mat, fold it over a couple of times to provide a nice cushion for the knees. Pushing up slowly, coming back to an easy sit for just a couple of breaths. From here, we will come into knee pile or shoelace. We'll put the left leg on the bottom. The knee is pointing straight forward or even slightly off to the right. We take the right leg and put it over the top. One slightly easier way to get into this is to come up, cross the knees, and then sit down. Now, the shins might be out almost horizontal, or they might be back toward the body a little bit. Find your comfort spot there. And of course, we're going to lean forward, reaching out with the heart. Because the knee is up high, you may or may not need something for this pose, or you might try use of props just to see a different feeling. You might like to sit on a block. If this is too intense in the hips, you can sit on a block or on a sandbag. Reaching forward with the heart. Put your hands down and come up slowly. Switch legs. This time the right leg is on the bottom, the left leg is on top. Sometimes it helps to come up, cross the knees. Now there'll be differences between the left and the right. That is normal. We are organic beings. Reaching forward with the heart. And breathe. Putting your hands underneath you, pushing up slowly, unraveling the legs, putting your props away. Just come into an easy sit for a couple of breaths. Coming now into a wide-angled forward fold. We will take the legs as wide as you care to, as wide as you can. You can sit on a block for this pose or on a sandbag. You can grab your strap. You can grab a TheraBand or a resistance band. I'm going to use a strap around each foot. You can also pile up props in front of you to support the chest. Find your most comfortable version. If you are using a strap, we will want to keep the feet flexed, reaching forward with the heart. Of course, you can grab the toes or the feet, whatever is most comfortable, because we will be here for a few minutes. Reaching forward with the heart. Adjusting your props as you like, as you do in the pose. Coming up slowly, removing your props, putting them away. Let's check back in with an easy sit for just a couple of breaths. From here, let's head down to the ground, swing yourself around, and come down, lying flat, legs are long, shoulders tucked under, and arms at the sides. From here, we'll bring the right knee up, maybe out to the side, and we're going to take it over to the left. So grab a block or a bolster and let the right leg come over to the left for a twist. Supporting your twist. Right arm out to the right,
Left arm out to the left, or perhaps left hand on the knee. Looking to the right for this twist and breathe. Bring the right leg up, coming back to center, both knees up. Take a moment to let the back come to neutral. Extend the right leg long. Bring your props to the other side. We'll bring the left knee up, hug it in, maybe out to the side, and let it come over to the right. Adjust your props under that knee, whatever's comfortable. Left arm out to the left, right arm out to the right, or right arm on the left knee. And breathe.
When you're ready, remove your props and come back. Give your back just a minute to straighten out. And then take the legs long, laying flat, checking in with ourselves for a couple of breaths. Coming now into a bit of a crunch. Hug both the knees in. Just hold them there. You can hug them wide if you'd prefer, or you can hug them closely into each other and into the chest. For support for this one, you could use a strap around the legs, or you can keep the arms there. You can put a block under the hips if that feels good today, or you can just interlace the fingers on top of the legs and breathe. When you're ready, release the legs. Just get the feet back down for now. Take a moment. And then back down, legs long, maybe arms stretch up. And then the arms come down beside you, nice and long. We'll check in here for a couple of breaths. Coming into Shavasana. Shoulder blades tucked under. You might like a pillow or a bolster under the knees for comfort, or under the head, or nothing at all. Legs can fall to the sides a little bit. Hands can be at your sides or resting on the belly. This is your time to integrate your practice. What you noticed today, what came up for you today. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Remove any props or pillows. Maybe roll the wrists and the ankles. Start to move the arms and the legs. Maybe take the arms up for a stretch. And roll over to one side for a rest. Just a moment while you get your bearings. Extend the top leg out and push up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. The love and the light and the teacher in me honors that in you. Namaste.